Look, we're saying this is canceling student debt, but it's not. It's taking those debts and having other taxpayers pay for them. How would you kind of describe this and what you think about it all?
Right. Well, this is a big move. This is a lot of money we're talking about. We're talking rough guess more than 350 billion in terms of hit to the federal deficit. Upwards of 500 billion. These are ballpark figures. We don't have an official estimate from the CBO or anyone else, but hopefully we will very soon. But it's clear this is a very expensive policy. This is, for instance, far more deficit impact than the Inflation Reduction Act, which was just passed last week, which was ostensibly going to reduce the deficit by about 300 billion over 10 years. So this is a lot of money. And there's a lot of money coming out and getting dumped on the economy at a time when, of course, we don't need it. It's precisely the kind of thing, the kind of policy that caused the inflation crisis that we're in. By most accounts, the American Rescue Plan, 1.9 trillion last year, and the CARES Act before that, and several other relief programs amounted to about 6 trillion in relief and stimulus dumped on the economy. This is, by most accounts, what caused our inflation crisis, and now the very aggressive moves by the Federal Reserve to try to get that inflation under control. So here we are repeating the same type of policy. So I think it's very dangerous, and I'm afraid it's going to make our inflation crisis worse.
Andre, I know this is a move that's popular, particularly with some young people who do have some excessive student loans. But just looking at it, the power of the purse is supposed to ride with Congress. Does the president even have the authority to do this under executive order, realizing that, the next president may be somebody you disagree with on some of these things? Do you want to see the power of executive orders being taken to this degree?
Well, I do want the president and the administration to have the power over financial aid, and it has over the course of since the Higher Education Act has been passed. Now, there's some debate whether or not Congress has to pass that, but apparently Biden believes that he does have that power. But I just want to get to this point of the problem. The real threat to inflation has been the enormous tuition increases that higher ed has enacted over the course of 30 years. Tuition increase threefold. This plan does not address that. However, It does provide much needed relief to people burdened by that. The reason why many people are suffering because of the pandemic is because they can't acquire wealth because they're taking on too much debt. So the government can't stop solving structural problems in the midst of in this inflationary period. Yes, it doesn't look good, but if we don't solve for these structural problems now, they'll make when the next inevitable inflationary period comes, it'll be even worse. And so, because that thinking that you can't address structural problems because it'll be inflationary, why not cancel Medicaid and Medicare during this time? We wouldn't. So we have to continue the business of creating good government to get us out of these situations.
Andre, I agree with your point that we should be addressing this larger structural problem, that college tuition has far outrun inflationary pressures in this country for decades at this point. My additional concern would be that because this doesn't address it, it kind of allows that to continue. It does not make any of these higher education institutions take a look at themselves and say, wait a second, maybe we need to address this to make sure we're not charging more than someone can reasonably expect to earn. We're making sure that these kids get jobs when they get out of school. I mean, this takes all of the burden off of those higher education institutions.
Oh, yeah, and I would agree with that. I think the hope is that one domino will fall to lead to another. At some point, we need a free college option. We don't require kids in elementary or secondary school to go to take out a loan to go to school. If college is that basic as an elementary or secondary education, then we have to have a free public option that goes beyond community colleges. Community colleges are moving in that direction anyway. But that's the ultimate solution. What I think this is doing is providing immediate acute relief for a number of people who are burdened by the problem. And that's a political choice that that Biden is making.